So dudes, today's video is going to be a little different. This video is going to be a tutorial for each class of runner. This specific video will be for the control. I plan on doing all of them so that everyone knows how to play the role. And in this tutorial, and all the other ones, I will go over the overview, the class basics, the optimal upgrade path, the class roles, and then winning, as in living, or losing, as in saving the team by sacrificing yourself. Another thing that I forgot to mention is each runner class gets 2 perks. Each 2 perks are all the same on all the runners, but there's one that stands out above all the rest that every runner should pick. That perk is Quick Rescue. It improves rescuing speeds by 50%. The other perk choice is up to you. There's a lot of good ones, there's some not so good ones. The one that I personally use side by side with Quick Rescue is Lucky Charm. It gives you a 25% chance to gain an additional upgrade point from a case. I think it's invaluable for getting your upgrades much quicker than everyone else, and with Lucky Charm, your chances of that are increased every time you grab a box. The last thing I will say before we move on to the next section is stealth is super important in this game. Waiting for runners so that you all benefit from gathering upgrade boxes together, hiding when the hunter is around you, not running around out in the open are all beneficial. Running around in this game and getting caught early only hurts you and your team. It's in your best benefit to stay quiet, stay low, and get those upgrade boxes. The basics of the control is to either 1. Lure the hunter around and keep him off the more important roles, or 2. Help the other roles get away when the hunter is chasing them instead of you. The control has 3 skills like all the other runners. Its best skill is Stun, followed up by Degenerate, ending up with Slow. I will explain these skills and what they do better in the next couple of sections. Yeet! The optimal upgrade path for the control is as follows. Stun 1 to keep you up most importantly, Degenerate 3 to lower the hunter's massive damage scaling, and lastly Slow 3 to help you and the other classes create some distance from the hunter. The reason you only want Stun 1 instead of Stun 3 is that the first stun does the same thing that Stun 2 does, except Stun 2 gives you a larger AoE. Stun 3 adds on to the bigger AoE with an extra removal of the hunter's HUD for 4 seconds, which is good, but not worth the extra 3 points required to upgrade in my personal opinion. In the end, if you follow this guide, you should be fully upgraded and ready to capture objectives or mess with the hunter at 9 upgrade points. The main role of control is to make sure that the hunter is focusing on you, or you are following another runner around while the hunter is chasing them, trying to pull focus of the hunter back to you. The secondary role of control is to be running objectives. If you are an objective player or want to be winning games directly affected by your efforts, control is the class for you. The last thing I will say about roles, and specifically the control class, the control is a sacrificial lamb endgame. What I mean by that is you can pull the hunter's focus and allow the weaker runners to escape, leaving you to die on the blood post. That's what controls are expected to do. As long as 3 players leave the garden, you win, and a support and torment doesn't have the same mechanics the control does, so it's in your better interest if you want to win to allow the weaker classes to escape. To become the best control you could possibly be, you need to be getting and maintaining the hunter's focus, running objectives, and trading your life for weaker teammates. The control is the guy that does all of the work and gets none of the credit. The role of control is arguably one of the most fun classes to play, but it's an important role, so if you aren't doing well with him, just keep practicing. The skill ceiling of control is very high, so knowing when to use certain skills and when to drop the focus of the hunter is a skill that's learned only with time invested in the game and practice. With all of that being said, this video is coming to a close. I hope you enjoyed it, I hope you learned something from it, and if you did, a like or sharing with someone else that's looking for a guide would be much appreciated. Thank you all again. Yeet!
Let me know what you all thought of my video other than the mic popping. Should I continue these videos? Let me know in the comments below. Yeet.